carbon dioxide in the excess concentrations cause the following effects. One is greenhouse effect and another one is global warming. Let's see now greenhouse effects. And global warming. What is meant by greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect is a natural process by which the atmosphere traps some of the sun's energy that warms the earth's surface. By trapping the sun's energy, solar energy in the 0 to 10 kilometers, the carbon dioxide which is there traps the heat energy and maintains the heat balance. If the CO2 level is up to certain particular level, it will balance, and if the levels gone up, then it will cause a blanketing effect. This blanketing effect will not allow heat radiations to go back. When heat radiation doesn't go back, they will reflect it once again back to the earth's surface, and that cause greenhouse effect and also global warming. So this is what the main concern about the excess levels of carbon dioxide and other water vapor in the 0 to 10 kilometers. As you know, deforestation and burning of the fossil fuels increases the carbon dioxide level from 0.03% up to 0.03% safe, but if it goes beyond, it causes these two effects, that is global warming and greenhouse effect. About 75% of the solar energy reaching to the earth's surface is absorbed by the earth's surface, which increases its temperature. That is mean if the balancing is done, there is no increase of temperature, but if it is imbalanced, what happens? I have told you now, a blanketing effect is noticed. It is once again reflected back to the higher altitudes, back to the space again, and which causes the greenhouse effect and global warming. The rest of the heat is radiated back to the atmosphere. Certain heat is absorbed, trapped, heat balance is done, but if the excess heat is generated, it cannot be it is reflected, radiated once again back to the earth's surface. That means earth's surface is getting warmed up twice. Because of increasing the warming, naturally you can see all calamities, you can see the consequences, and those consequences we will see stepwise. Let us see now how the greenhouse effect and global warming is occurring. You can see first solar heat is released, trapped mainly 0 to 10 kilometers, 75% is been absorbed, but if the excess level of CO2 is there, water vapor is there, cannot be absorbed, reflected back, radiated back to the space, and now if the levels are equal, balancing is done. Otherwise, the blanketing effect causes once again reflection back, that causes the pollution and causes the greenhouse effect and global warming. Now some of the heat is trapped by the gases like CO2, methane, nitrous oxide N2O, ozone, chlorofluoro compounds CFCs, and water vapor in the atmosphere. They add to the heating and they add to the heating of the atmosphere and causes now heating up of the earth's surface once again, that is called global warming. This is what global warming you can say. Earth's surface is warmed up twice. This is what you can say as a global warming. What is the effect of global warming? If you ask me, I can tell you melting of the polar ice caps. Ice caps in the polar region start melting, so that ice which is protecting this comes down as a river. So polar ice caps start melting. What happens then? Sublying countries or low-lying countries are submerged. In the future, Maldives may not be seen in the world map because it's a low-lying country. The nearby polar ice cap starts melting, Maldives may be totally submerged. Sea levels will be increased. Sea levels will be increased because of the entry of this water into that, and the temperature on the earth's surface is increased, increase in temperature, and damaging of the habitat of the species. Aquatic life is totally disturbed. So, and even change in the water supply. Water is being affected because of the global warming. This is what the adverse effects due to global warming and even greenhouse effect. If a question comes like this, which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? If the question is asked like this, CO2, N2O, ozone, N2. If the options are given like this, which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? CO2, okay, N2, then ozone, then N2O. So if the question comes like this, which of the following not a greenhouse gas? This is not a greenhouse gas, this is a greenhouse gas, this is a greenhouse gas, and this is also greenhouse gas. This is not a greenhouse gas, it is not causing any greenhouse effect. Like that the questions can be asked on the basic level also. That's all for this global warming and greenhouse effect. Now let us discuss about acid rains. Normally rainwater has a pH value 5.6 due to presence of H plus ions formed by the reaction of rainwater with carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. So this is a water combines with carbon dioxide gas present in the atmosphere and producing carbonic acid H2CO3 aqueous. This H2CO3 aqueous acid now decomposed into H plus ions and bicarbonate ions. H plus ions and bicarbonate ions. These H plus ions when mixed with the water, it is causing change in the pH value, that is 5.6 is the pH value observed. That means it is an acidic range, 0 to 7 acids. It's 5.6 means it's acid. So that's the name, that's the reason the rain which is having this H plus ion concentrations more is called acid rain. When the pH of the rainwater drops below 5.6, it is converted into acid rain or rain, okay, with acidic nature. That means up to 5.6 rainwater pH normally, but if it drops because of excess of H plus ions entering there, causes acid rains here. Acid rain is a byproduct of a variety of human activities that emit the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen into the atmosphere. As we have seen so far, sulfur dioxide formation, sulfur trioxide formation, nitric oxide formation, nitrogen dioxide formation, they combine with water vapor, they mix with water vapor, or they dissolves in the rainwater and comes down to the earth's surface as acid rain, and the pH value becomes below 5.6 and remains as acid rain. SO2 and NO2 after oxidation they become into SO3 and nitrogen dioxide becomes into nitrogen higher oxide, okay, and when they reacts with water functions as a major contributors to the acid rains. They majorly contribute for the acid rain because the polluted air usually contains particulates pollutants, particulate matter that catalyzes the oxidation of these two oxides and becomes into higher oxides. They dissolve in the water and they become into, okay, acids like this. Let us see now, for example, sulfur dioxide gas undergo oxidation becomes into sulfur trioxide gas. This sulfur trioxide gas dissolves in the water, rainwater, okay, and becomes into sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid now comes down during the rain along with the rainwater as a acid rain. It will decrease the pH value below to 5.6. Therefore, this is causing acid rain here, is responsible for acid rain. So first sulfur dioxide gets oxidized because of the particulate materials present in the atmosphere. They will work as a catalyst, they become into sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide dissolves in the rainwater and forms a sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid comes down as an acid rain. So this is what you can say, acid rain formation because of sulfur dioxide. Similarly, you can also observe nitric oxide. Nitric oxide combines with ozone and form nitrogen dioxide, okay. This nitrogen dioxide mix with nitrogen higher oxides and form nitrogen pentoxide. This will dissolve in the water and will give nitric acid. This will form an acid rain. So this nitric acid, this sulfuric acid will form as a acid rain here. So that's how you can see the pH value comes down as below to 5.6 and causing acid rains because of sulfuric acid and also because of nitric acid. Acid rains are harmful in various ways. Acid rain is harmful for agricultural sector, trees and plants, as it dissolves and washes away the nutrients needed for their growth. It damages the building structures and other structures made by stone or metals. The best example for remembering acid rains is the beauty of the Taj Mahal is decreasing day by day, because when acid rain falls on the marble structure of the Taj Mahal marble is nothing but calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, when combines with sulfuric acid, it is forming calcium sulfate, H2O and CO2. So the Taj Mahal was the glassy nature of the Taj Mahal, the beauty of the Taj Mahal, which is getting affected because of the sulfur and nitrogen oxides exhausted from the industrials surrounding the Agra, that is Madura refinery, oil factories. They are emitting the oxides of sulfur. They form acid rain. When the acid rain falls on the marble structure, the acid rain is having sulfuric acid now, combines with limestone of the marble and forming calcium sulfate. This what the glassy nature, the shining nature, the beauty of the Taj Mahal is affected because of the acid rain. This is what the adverse effects because of acid rains. And when acid rains falls in the drinking water sources, the drinking water become useless, and that acid rain pH of the drinking water also been affected, and it is adversely affected because of this, and we cannot even consume as a drinking water source also. So this is what the effect due to acid rain also.